Thank you. Madam President, I rise today to speak in support of the historic nomination of Congresswoman Deb Haaland to serve as our nation's next Secretary of the Interior. This cabinet position is of great importance to our nation, and especially to Western states like mine, like ours, Madam President. And I can't think of anyone more qualified to fill this position than Congresswoman Deb Haaland, one of the first Native American members of Congress and a proven leader. Let me start by telling you why this cabinet position means so much to Nevada. In the Silver State, over 50 million acres of land is managed by the Interior Department. That's over 70% of our entire state. People come to Nevada from all over the world to experience our pristine and our majestic public lands and monuments. These lands, well, they're not just a source of beauty. They're also a source of economic opportunity for Nevada. And in previous administrations, we've seen efforts to put those public lands on the chopping blocks. But that won't happen under Deb Haaland's leadership. I've had the chance to speak with Congresswoman Haaland one-on-one, hear directly from her, and get to know her. She spent her entire career fighting to protect public lands, waters, monuments, cultural sites, the natural beauty around our nation and, of course, in our great state of Nevada. And I know, if confirmed, she will work with me and Senator Cortez Masto to strike the right balance between critical protections for our public lands, environment, and wildlife, and the needed economic development across Nevada. Deb Haaland, well, she's been committed to conservation as a member of Congress, and she will be just as committed to conservation as our next Interior Secretary. Congresswoman Haaland, she will take the bold steps needed to confront climate change. And if this historic confirmation succeeds, she will bring new and needed perspective to the presidential cabinet, one that's been missing since the president's cabinet was formed all the way back in 1789. As Secretary of the Interior, Deb Haaland will be the first Native American cabinet member, and she will give a voice to tribal communities in Nevada and across our country. She will take steps to restore and respect tribal sovereignty. She'll continue to be an advocate and an ally to Native communities. And she will help to restore the right to many historic wrongs. She will help to right the many historic wrongs and injustices that have been committed against Native Americans and tribal communities. Deb Haaland, she's exceptionally qualified to lead this agency. She brings a breadth of experience and diversity to the table. She will be a positive force for good. She will guide our nation forward. I urge my colleagues to vote yes on Deb Haaland's nomination. Thank you. I suggest notice the absence of a quorum.
Clerk will call the roll.
Ms. Baldwin.